welcome back to my channel. I am so excited about this look because it is totally outside of my comfort zone. I never wear lips this dark. I think I mentioned in my last video I don't really like doing bold lips with like dark eyes, which my eyes really aren't that dark, but this is definitely pretty dark. I feel like on camera it doesn't look as dark, but it's pretty dark in person. Like I would feel kind of weird, but I like it. This is so pretty. So the reason why I did this look is because I was inspired by one of my dear friends, Saren. I was visiting her at the NYX Cosmetics counter in the Domain in Austin, Texas, where I was last weekend, and her makeup looked flawless. Flawless. I'm just kidding. No, but it really did look amazing, and I was so inspired to recreate her look. And it's probably not exactly the same, but I bought all the eyeshadow, I bought the lips, and I bought some amazing products. Let's see here, where are those things? I also bought the 135 brush that Lisa had been talking about. Nikki Tutorials was talking about this. Desi Perkins was talking about this. And I absolutely love it. Great for bronzer, great for getting that diffused look. And then I bought this, it's the number 137 brush, and I used it for my highlighting today. I still love my Sigma tapered highlighter brush, but this one's pretty awesome. So if you don't have that one, this one's great. What I do like about the Sigma one is I also like it for setting the under eye concealer, but I've been using my Beauty Blender anyway lately, so yeah, this is just amazing. Yeah, I was in Austin last weekend and I did all the wedding makeup. Well, I did it on the maid of honors and the bride, and everybody looked absolutely beautiful, and it just really makes me so happy when my girlfriends ask me to do their makeup for their weddings. And also, these are girls that I went to high school with, so it's funny because the last time I did all of their makeup was about 10 years ago. We were getting ready for New Year's and I did every single one of their makeup, and I did their makeup for proms and all of that. So it's just so crazy that here we are 10 years later and I was able to do their makeup for this special day, and it just really meant so much to me. Like at my salon I do mainly eyelash extensions, and I do makeup lessons and I do makeup, but I really only do it for clients and close friends just because I do love having my Saturdays off with my hubby and family. So it was absolutely beautiful. I felt so honored to be able to do her makeup on her special day. Other than that, I just spent some quality time with my family. Family is so important to me, and I'm a very family-oriented person. And so just spending that weekend with them in Austin was just amazing. I go to Austin all the time, but I really made it a point to spend more quality time with them because I'm always off doing something with my girlfriends or filming or whatnot. So yeah, it just was such an incredible weekend. So that's why my video is kind of late, so sorry about that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. You know, enough rambling. If you want to see this look, keep on watching. Alrighty, so let's get started. I am using the NYX eyebrow gel, and I'm gonna apply it. I'm gonna apply it first to that little cardboard, and then use a angled brush. And this is the same one I use for my eyebrows, the one I get from Sephora, and I like it because it's very thin, so it gives it that hair-like stroke look. What I love so much about this brow gel is that it is a brow gel and it adds color, so you don't have to use a pencil or anything to fill it in and then a brow gel for it to stay in place. You can just use that. Next, I'm using my Laura Mercier concealer to really clean up my brows and give it a more defined look. I don't do this every time, but for today's look and the last look that I did, my last tutorial, I did do this. And typically, if I do, I just do it underneath the brows, but I wanted it to look really precise today, and so I did it above the eyebrows as well. Today, I'm going to be using my Painterly Paint Pot as my primer. And I'm just applying this all over the base of my lid and underneath my brow bone. For my contour color on my eyes, or you could also call it transition color, I'm actually just using a matte bronzer from my LA Colors contour kit. It's actually a really affordable contour kit, and it's just a matte bronzer. Then I'm using the color Quartt as an additional transition color, and this has a more cool tone, light purple look to it, and I'm just applying this all over in windshield wiper motions and also blending it using the circular motions. Next, using my Becca Cosmetics brush, I'm applying the color Blackberry from MAC to the outer V of my eyes, and I'm just really carving out where I want the depth. I'm not adding too much because I just want it to look more like a winged eyeliner cat eye effect with the eyeshadow. And then I'm going to be using my Sigma E25 brush. I'm basically doing the same thing, except for this brush allows me to blend it more. Next, I'm going to apply the color Jest from MAC to the lids of my eyes. And then in the center of my eyes, I'm applying all that glitters. It's a little bit more shimmery, more of a highlighted effect. I'm also going to be applying it to the inner corners of my eyes. Now with my 217 brush from MAC, I am just making sure everything is nice and blended. And then the blending side of that Becca Cosmetics brush, I am applying more of that Quartt color. I feel like it wasn't dark enough, but I'm just making sure everything nice and blended. And then with a makeup wipe, I'm cleaning up underneath my eyes, and I'm also cleaning out the outer edges so that way it looks really nice and precise. So right now I'm using a under eye primer, and then I'm going to be using the NYX Angel Veil primer all over my face before I apply foundation. Y'all know this is one of my favorites. So I am using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Golden Beige. And I'm first applying it with a MAC foundation brush, and I'm going to be using a beauty blender to rub it all in, JK, to blend it all in so that it looks more like a airbrushed appearance. Next, I'm using my LA Girls concealer. It's an orange correcting concealer for my dark circles. And this is actually my first time using it, so I think I used a little bit too much. But I will tell you my honest opinion after a few weeks of using it. But this is my first time. I look like I have orange black eyes. So let's blend that in, and then I will put concealer on. And I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. And this shade is in the shade Light. And I'm just going to blend it all in with a beauty blender again. To set the under eye, I'm going to be using the NYX HD under eye powder. Well, it's a setting powder, and it's basically like the banana from the contour kit. And I'm going to apply this all over my face as well with a puffer. Using my new 135 brush, I am bronzing my skin up and warming everything up with my chocolate Soleil from Too Faced Cosmetics. I'm going to apply this all over the cheekbones, all over my forehead, and I'm just applying this everywhere. I do think I want additional contouring, so I will be using my angled peach brush and just adding a little bit more, and then I will blend it some more with that 135 brush. Using the blush Pink Swoon from MAC, I'm going to smile and then add this to the apples of my cheeks. I smile because it allows me to apply it there at the apples of the cheeks. And then for my highlighter, I'm using the Becca Cosmetics Opal highlighter. This is just one of my absolute favorites. And I'm using my new highlighter brush, and I just love it. It's like one of my new obsessions. So I will apply this also to my nose, my Cupid's bow, and just a little bit more to the highest points of the cheekbones. With an angled brush, I am applying that same Blackberry color that I used on the outer V to apply it to my lower lash line and just to really darken up the eyes a little bit more. And then I'm just going to smoke it out a tad with that Quartt color that I used in the crease of my eyes. I love this color. It's so pretty. And then with my brown eyeliner from Pacifica, I almost said Sigma, I am applying it in the waterline. For eyeliner, I am using my NYX Gel Liner, go figure, and I'm using my MAC angled brush, and I am just making a little bit of a winged eye effect today. One thing that's a little bit tough with eyelash extensions is applying the top eyeliner. I always struggle with this, but I still make it happen because that's what I do. My dog in the background. And now I'm not adding any more color. I'm just making sure that everything is nice and blended with this brush. Like I told y'all before, this is such a great blending brush. And then for my mascara, I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara in Carbon. Old school. I haven't used the Carbon one in so long, but I used to always. So back to basics. Alright, so this is what is out of my comfort zone, is this dark plum lip liner. Don't get me wrong, every once in a while, holiday seasons, I will pop a dark lip. But I can't do it all the time. It's just out of my comfort zone. But this is a new lip liner from MAC that I got, and I got the new Mattene lipsticks. I think this one is Stronger, or Own My Look. I will make sure and get it right and link it down below, so don't worry. And then I am just applying the lipstick. It's this purpley color, which is totally outside of my comfort zone. But it's so pretty when mixed with this plum lip liner. And yeah, I had allergies, so don't mind my sniffles. I'm just cleaning up a little bit underneath where that lipstick is with a shader brush and concealer. It's a great way to clean up dark lipsticks. And then last but not least, I wanted to add a little bit more blush. I just felt like it wasn't colorful enough. This one is Kiko Cosmetics in the color Coral. Alrighty, thank you so much. Please subscribe, don't forget, and that is all. Until next time.